あの日から世界は変わった。魔物に疲れた人や獣が人間を食い殺す地獄に。
なぜ鳥は空を飛ぶのだと思う？それが現実の断りだ。感情ではどうにもならない。許さなくていい。全ては私の罪だ、ベルベット。
許せない。絶対に許せない。あの男はどこにいる？
どうやら人間じゃないようだな。
どけ、さもないとお前も食らう。
非情の戦いは非情をもって制すべし。
それがあんたたちの断りよね。
やりなさい、2番。
寝る？わかんない。そういう時は言えばいい。好きか嫌いか、楽しいか怖いか。あんたは生きてるんだから。
後方から砲撃。海賊船だ。あの旗は。
やれいベルベット。
言われなくても絶対仕留める。僕は生きてる。ベルベットと一緒に行く。
Do you think I could become an exorcist?
I saw a group of demons near the village. If you're attacked, run away.
What is wrong with Midgand? I mean, don't they have an army or something?
Those guys? The demons already routed them a while back.
Demons can only be challenged by those with the talent for exorcism.
But we're safe here, right? After all, your brother-in-law's an exorcist.
You so sure about that? Arthur can't even use his right hand anymore. Poor fellow couldn't even protect his own wife and child.
Demon blight has spread through the village. But do not fear. With my power as an exorcist...
I will make you pay.
Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous of you all. I entrusted you to endure the pains of reason. I asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel calamity is one forged from unshaking reason, and the iron will to do what must be done. And now that very blade stands ready, before all of us today. I offer my body and my life in service to the people of this great land. With the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat, I will guide you to a world without calamity. And this world's suffering will be nothing but a distant memory!
Your feelings to control the tide of battle!
Tell me where Artorias is.
No mercy! Won't that one
Even worse, I haven't stopped. I'm willing to sacrifice others to keep going forward. If we kill Innominat, what will happen to the Therians who are part of him? Will they return to normal?
Why, Velvet? Why do you go on fighting?
You are connected to him. I know I might die if I go through with this, but still I have to do it. Even if it means I have to sacrifice. Now it's my turn to save you. You can't die now!
Who cares what people think? The important thing is my feelings.
The velvet is coming. The ties that bind us must at last be severed.
Phenomenat's power reacting with the Earth Pulse. Extraordinary.
Wallow in your own misery for all I care. But this so-called earthly world is where we all live.
The time is nigh, Celica. Time to do what needs to be done. For you, for him, for everyone.
Arthur.
I ask no forgiveness. The sin is mine to bear.
Hello!
Hey everybody!
Good to see you guys. Thank you for joining us once again. I know it's been a while since we had our last live stream. We're here again. We got some new faces. In case you were wondering, this is our hashtag week of streaming. We're going to be streaming games all week long. Before we get into the details of that, let me make some introductions here. As you can see, we have some new faces. We have Dalton, the community manager.
Hey everybody! I'm the new community manager for Bandai Namco. I'm really excited to join the team. Dimitri and Cyrus over here, who will meet in a second. I'll be, keeping up on all the channels, jumping on the live streams, be at the events. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at Delinquent. My name's in the description down there. So
right there?
yeah, down over here. So yeah, looking forward to working with everyone here and working with the community.
So that's Dalton. Then we also have Cyrus. He's another community specialist like me.
Hey everybody, name's Cyrus. Really excited to be here. You'll catch me on the live streams, so get excited.
The stream isn't big enough to hold 4 people, so Cyrus is leaving us. He'll be monitoring the chat on the laptop, but he'll be back on later. Actually, he'll be back on during week of streaming, I believe on Thursday, with a special guest.
Oh yeah.
Who's also in the stream.
Oh yeah.
Look forward to it. It's Afro Samurai. No, Afro Sanju. Is the
Afro
guy
Samurai.
Yeah. See, he's going to be on the Naruto stream, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. The last person I wanted to, I saved the best for last. It's Rakib.
You flatter me, Dimitri.
I try. He is a Twitch celebrity, a
former
Twitch player.
Former Twitch partner.
Former Twitch. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Well, I'm still a Twitch partner, but
okay.
I do production PR, and now I'm getting back into it.
He's also a Tales of Berseria master, so we brought him on to talk about the game.
I'm okay at it.
He did his hair just for this stream.
I did my hair just for you.
You brought in a hot iron. I never seen that before.
I dyed my hair red.
I thought I had good hair. This guy does. But anyway, yes. Real quick. So that's the crew right there. Cyrus, please leave us.
All right.
Goodbye, Cyrus.
I'll see you guys later.
Bye, Cyrus.
I miss you already.
So yeah, that's the introduction. I mentioned the week of streaming a little bit earlier, and what that is for this entire week, if you've been following us on social media, you would have seen the banner, but all this week we're going to be streaming brand new titles, we're going to be doing giveaways, we're going to have special guests, just all kinds of madness.
Yeah, so quickly, just a breakdown to follow off what Dimitri's saying.
Break it down.
So today, obviously, we're doing Tales of Berseria. We're unboxing the Collector's Edition, debuting some exclusive footage, as well as have a special guest to go through some gameplay stuff. But tomorrow, we're going to have a Power Rangers stream.
I'm excited for this one. It's going to have a really special guest.
Yeah, we have a special guest.
Tune in
for that.
It's going to be cool.
And the game also comes out tomorrow, so it'll be kind of a launch stream showing off the game, talking Power Ranger history, you name it. If you all have anything Power Rangers, if you're looking for an awesome 4-player co-op experience, definitely tune into that one. And then moving forward to Thursday, we're going to do
So we're going to skip Wednesday. We're going to take the day off. So take the day off on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Gather your senses to get back into
Take a
it
break.
on Thursday.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Get some coffee.
Yeah. Check out the other stuff on our social media.
So yeah, then we're moving into Naruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm 4.
I thought that game already came out, Dalton.
But this is the extended edition with the whole new campaign with the road.
It's a road to where?
It's a road to Boruto.
Oh, okay.
Road to your dreams, really.
All right.
And then finally on Friday we're gonna do Digimon. So we have a huge week here of streams. So much content, so many giveaways, so many guests. We're super excited. So follow us on all the social platforms as well as keep up with us on Twitch. Make sure to hit that follow button on Twitch as well. Yeah, and that being said, let's transition to do what we were supposed to do and get on Tales of Berseria Collector's Edition unboxing. So here we go.
So the Collector's Edition, hopefully some of you guys had a pre-order. If not, we're actually going to be giving away 3 of these bad boys during the stream. If you don't win one of these, you might be able to win the physical edition. We're also giving these out. We'll talk about that later. I just want to show you guys the price. Also, anyone...
Pre-order bonus.
Yeah, anyone who pre-orders at a GameStop gets the Bienfu.
Here, if we put it, you gotta get it down there, show everybody. Boom.
That one, right there. This one.
There it is.
2 of them. They're dancing.
Yeah.
So you get these if you pre-order at a GameStop, an exclusive keychain for them. Let's get these out of the way. Let's get to what you guys came for, which is the unboxing of the Collector's Edition. First is this super crazy looking box. I don't know if you remember or not, Rakib, did the last Tales game have this sticker on here? On the Collector's Edition?
I honestly don't know.
I honestly don't remember either, but it's cool as hell. I dig it. Makes it more like official, like it's officially licensed by Bandai Namco. Us.
You.
First is this beautiful box in the front. Once you open it up, I almost dropped everything. That would have been smooth as silk. Once you open up that box, you get this nice, like bookcase type box. It's got exclusive art there, all the different characters. I'll spin it around. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, this is some of the really awesome key art for Tales of Berseria.
Yes.
Fantastic, super high res box. It also holds everything, as you can see, so it's great for your shelf.
Yep.
So let's dig into what's actually in there.
What I'm gonna do with mine actually is once I get it home, I'm gonna take this stuff out and put all like my tails in there, like all the different tails. Yeah. So that's the goal. We'll start out with my favorite part of it, which is the figure set. Rakib, would you do the honors?
Yes, of course, naturally.
Out of the way here.
We actually put these together before, so we didn't go through the hassle.
So yeah, when you get it home, they're not gonna be assembled, but they're not very hard to assemble either.
But it only takes like 5 minutes to put them together.
We'll put them up here. Rakib, who are these cute little fellas? Or girls? Ladies?
So this is Velvet, and I thought this was a brother, no?
Yeah, you're right. It's a guy and a girl. Fellas. People, who are these cute little people? So it's Velvet and her brother, Lapis.
Honestly, the first time I played, I thought he was a girl, so.
Dude, I made that confusion so many times until like in the game she said he. I'm taking care of my brother. I'm like, oh, it's a guy. Okay, sweet.
Yes.
Now I get it. Thank you.
So these these toys are super cute, as you can see. They're awesome, really well made.
Super high quality, right?
Yeah, really high quality, great paint. You do have to put them together yourself, so they'll come in the box in pieces. We just did it prior to the stream to save some time, but they come with a little stand. They look fantastic. They're great for anyone's collections, great for any Tales fans.
If you've been collecting them, you know in Zesteria they also came with some chibi figures like this. Perfect way to add them to your collection. Next is my second favorite, which are these retro keychains. This is something really cool. The detail on these is ridiculous. So these are like pixel art keychains of all the different characters there. So you got Velvet, Laphicet, Maggie Lou, Eleanor, Rokoru, Aizen, all the different characters. And like I said, if you pre-order it, you also get Bienfu. Bam, so you get the whole complete set if you pre-order at GameStop.
So obviously these, along with these the figurines, is just an awesome addition to the collection and just a great part of the box set.
I miss the 2D Tales stuff, man. Like if they were like pixel, you know, being able to switch back and forth would have been cool.
It's an awesome throwback. It's awesome throwback,
definitely a throwback.
And
another 2D Tales game.
That's a bigger question.
One can dream.
Anyway, so I'm noticing in the chat that a lot of people are writing a raffle. We're gonna do a giveaway, but that's gonna be question based later in the stream, so you don't really need to do that right now. Just focus on the titles for now, and don't worry, the giveaway will happen. We do have 3 of these to give away, 2 here and 1 on Facebook Live. So keep it, just stay tuned for now, and don't worry, that will happen.
Yep.
Great.
Moving on. This is a mini novel. It's a prelude to the game. It's a Witch's Tale. It tells you more about Velvet's story before the events of Tales of Berseria. So check that out. Really cool. It's got a little bit of artwork, but it's mainly a novel.
Yeah.
I'll show you some of the art here.
It's a great companion piece
Yes.
for the title. Kind of gets you ready. Also, as you can see, it's got some really fantastic artwork on the front. It's awesome.
How far before?
Hardcover. Huh?
How far before the beginning?
I'm not sure. That's why I didn't want to go
Okay.
too far into it.
Okay.
I haven't got a chance to read it fully. I'm like maybe.
We're
10
just
or-
unboxing it too,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're excited to see what's in there.
I'm just like 10 or 15 like pages in. The steelbook case features some really awesome artwork. I dig this. I'm gonna take mine out and I'm gonna keep it in there. Also inside the steelbook case, a musical selection CD and a set of cards that feature the different characters. I'll actually open up the cards if you guys want. I'm murdering this pack. I'm sorry, but I have to get them out. Oh, there's the box. So these are the different cards that come inside. It's got all the different characters on the front and the back.
Yeah, people were saying how much they like the steelbook. Yeah,
It
steelbook
is amazing, and it's got art on the inside and the outside. It's got space for the music CD and the game. So that is that. I'm gonna just keep the box down here. Comes with the game. The one thing that's different than just the regular physical edition, it's got the collector's text right there. So not major, but I just noticed it when I opened up the box today.
It's a minor thing, but I mean, obviously, all the
Still cool.
all the other
Still cool to
components
see.
just make this a great addition. And
It's something you can say that you have.
Right. So like when your friends come over, it's like, oh yeah, cool. You've got the physical edition. I've got the physical collector's edition. Bah. There's that. Another part that's actually helped me out quite a bit. When I first started the game, I'm like, who's this? Who's that? I totally didn't know what was going on. The battle system, really huge. Kind of confusing at first. If you played the other Tales games, not too bad, but still, it's a good little companion piece. It's the starter guide. It gives you like a general overview of the story, the different characters. I'll open it up here so you guys can see it.
Yeah, and there's some super high res artwork of the characters, all the key art's in there.
Yeah, some concept art.
Yeah, concept work gives you a great breakdown of the all the characters, a short little blurb about them, as well as the some quick tips about the battle system, as well as the story. So it's another great companion piece for the start of the game, and also if you're stuck or you want a little more information on the characters, it's really great.
There's that right there. So that is the collector's edition there. I think that's everything. Yeah, the box is empty.
Awesome. So, yeah, if you pre-ordered a collector's edition, they'll be coming soon. It's really the ultimate collection for any Tales fan, and for the next iteration here. So we're gonna move forward and jump into some story elements of the game, as well as show some gameplay.
Yeah. Let's get into the. Actually, so what we'll do is we'll play the game, and as we're playing the game, I'll talk about the story a little bit. So the beginning of the game takes place during this event called the Scarlet Night. What happens during the Scarlet Night is humans are starting to become demons, and these. Do I look? That's what they call me, is Dimitri the Demon.
I'm a soulless ginger demon, so
There you go.
I'm the closest to a demon.
But yeah, humans become demons, and exorcists have to hunt them down. That's the beginning of the story. I don't want to get too far in. I don't want to spoil things. The game's out in Japan, so obviously if you want to get more of the story, you can do that, but don't do that.
Super fans have probably read the transcript and gone in and dug in on the story. But
the game is about a week away. Wait for it, enjoy it. Like when I first got into it, I didn't want to know anything about it, and man, the plot twists and the discoveries in the game, amazing.
Yeah, I mean the amount of dialogue, the amount of story interactions are it's insane. And so we're gonna jump in on the gameplay. You just saw the opening title animation that maybe you saw online a while back, but it's beautiful. It just, for any of the fans out there, it's just an awesome showing of the series, all the different characters in a gorgeous animation. So we're gonna run into some gameplay. But first off, maybe if there's any questions or anything you guys want to ask us, or feel free to put it in the chat. I'm monitoring the chat right here, so let me know.
We're having some technical issues with the controller here, so once we get them figured out, we can jump into the stream. My controller's dead, guys. What's going on with that?
You know what? While we're figuring that out,
why don't you go ahead and get the
why don't
first
we actually jump into the first giveaway?
Let's do that.
So the first one, we're going to give away one of the collector's editions. If you could show it there, yeah. awesome, you know, straight off the presses. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna throw a question into the chat. I'm also gonna say it here, and if you answer correctly, you have a chance to win the CE. So the question is, here, let me get it all queued up. Give me a second. Okay. So the question is, what was the first first Tales game published in the U.S. and for what system was it published for? We really just need the title, but if you put the platform too, that'd be awesome. So we're gonna throw that out right now. I'm gonna put it in the chat as well. So to repeat it, what was the first Tales game published in the U.S. and for what system was it published for? So start rapid firing that answer in the chat, and
I will have this running soon, guys. This is really weird. I thought we had it, so we had like the controller.
Okay, we're getting a lot of responses. Getting a lot of responses. Great, awesome. Thank you guys so much for putting your answers in. That's awesome.
I don't know if it's active.
Yeah, it's
still nothing.
Nothing from the controllers, unfortunately.
Let's try the other one more time.
Yeah.
It's not.
So while we're figuring that out, maybe you and I could talk about kind of the history of Tales and kind of how you got into the series, and kind of maybe some of your favorite moments from the title, and kind of what brought you to the title.
Okay, so God, I think it was back in the 7th grade. Tales of Symphonia was localized on the GameCube, and that was my first exposure to the Tales of series. I went over to my cousin's house, she was playing it,
yeah,
and I was big on JRPGs at the time, right? I just got done playing Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy. I needed something new.
Yeah.
So Tales of Symphonia was my next go-to title, and I fell in love because it was very different from the traditional turn-based RPGs. It was active, it was in real time. I was like, wow, a game like this can exist? I mean, the closest thing I could compare it to is Kingdom Hearts, but it wasn't like Kingdom Hearts because it was still random encounters.
Yeah.
The storytelling was... I don't want to spoil Tales of Symphonia for anyone because I know that it just came out on Steam too.
Yeah. But maybe talk about, I don't know, the battle system and kind of the progression a little bit, and kind of what, over the years, kind of what things that you've seen kind of develop, and now with Berseria out, and I know you've had a little bit of time to play it as well, the Japanese version as well as the US version, so kind of what are your thoughts on the kind of the evolution of the series?
So the evolution of the series. So I started with Symphonia, and then at the time there was nothing beyond that, so I had to go backwards. So I got to really appreciate Tales of Fantasia, Tales of Destiny, and you know, just looking at them, fundamentally they were about the same. But then when Tales of the Abyss came out, they introduced a new mechanic altogether, the free roaming, which I thought was incredible. I thought it's not, you know, linear side-scrolling anymore. You have the freedom to run around the map and weed off enemies any way that you want. So, gosh, the progression of Tales over the years, aesthetically, it's just outstanding.
Yeah, I mean, aesthetically, it's always top-notch. I mean, that's one thing that always drew me to it. It was just the art style and the characters.
What's your favorite Tales game?
I'm gonna have to say this one, honestly, just because, the graphical quality and kind of the story. I love the character of Velvet. I'm really getting into it. I'm really excited to put, you know, I mean, it's like 40, 50 hours plus, so I'm excited to kind of, I haven't had a chance to finish the whole thing yet, but I'm definitely fully engrossed already. Also wanted to touch on the kind of some of the updates to the dialogue system and the skit system that's in there. That's awesome. Just kind of how the different characters interact with each other. It's just a phenomenal title, and you know, just barely getting a start to it. It's already fantastic. Okay, great. So we're gonna go ahead and pick a winner here.
Just click roll.
Back, guys.
Okay, so our first winner is Asian One Skill. Congrats. You just picked up the collector's editions for Tale of Berseria. We'll be reaching out to you with a DM in a bit later. Thanks for following as well. We appreciate that, Asian One Skill. So I think we're actually fixed some of our technical problems.
We did.
The Crussian Russian was underneath the table, plugging in cords and doing all crazy stuff down there. So
I disappeared with magic, but now I'm back.
So once again, congrats to Asian One Skill for winning the first collector's edition giveaway.
All right, now we can get into some gameplay. To answer your question, Tales of Berseria is best.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Had the best like main character to me. I'm just
no.
You know,
Yuri was an incredible.
To each his own. Different strokes for different folks, but Tales of Berseria for me is best. So I want to show off a couple things before we go outside. First, I want to show off the character screen here. I only have 2 of them. I didn't want to. So I'm pretty far into the game. I don't want you to think I haven't been playing this. Because I'm like trying to be the Tales expert here. But I wanted to not get too far into the game because I don't want to spoil things because I know how we are about spoilers. So I only have 2 of the characters, and I'm maybe about 2 or 3 hours in on this playthrough here. A couple things I want to show off. First is the fashion right here. The different outfits. I got the cowboy hat and the square glasses.
I gotta have the cowboy hat.
No. I'm not gonna. Whoa.
We got a theorist over here.
I'm not gonna do Tate's Velvet with the cowboy hat, but I do want to show you this right here, which is dope. I think so. No, definitely don't want the cowboy hat on him either. It's the hairstyle. So you can have the normal style where it covers his demon face, Rokuru's, or you can have the hat style where it shows it, which is really cool. Like the customization in this game is ridiculous. So here you can zoom in.
So costumes aren't based on titles anymore.
Right.
Huh.
Super dope. So that's just a little bit there. Some of the equipment menus are really cool.
The only reason you got further than me is because I had that plane flight.
That's probably why. It's a little bit there. Different arts. Oh, that's one thing actually I did want to mention. This is new to this version of the game, to Tales of Berseria.
All the front-facing buttons.
Yes,
attack
a
buttons
major
now.
improvement. I'm so happy about this. So now you can kind of customize your combos as you go along. Let me go out here. I don't want to get too much into the story, but I do want to show off some of the battle systems. We're taking this place. This is actually the first time you meet Eleanor, who Velvet calls the Crying Executioner. I don't want to talk about her story too much, but let's just say her and Velvet do not get along. Maybe we should check out the cave in the north first. Okay, let's do that, Velvet.
So I mean, here we're just seeing some of the environments in this game are just awesome. There's
Gorgeous.
such a wide variety of environments, characters to talk to, things to do. You know, side quests, you name it. You know, and everything's fully voiced. Well, there's some interactions that aren't, but for the most part, everything's voiced. Every major dialogue is voiced, as well as you have the option to do the full English voiceover or Japanese, depending on how you want to play it. So, you know, major kudos and props to the team in Japan, as well as all the voice actors that put, you know, hours and hours and hours of work to create this awesome game.
Now, Rakib, it's been a little bit since I played Zestiria. I haven't played Zestiria since launch, but I forgot about this. When you talk to players and when you talk to NPCs in Zestiria, after you're done talking to them and after the conversation is ended, does their talk icon like black out like that?
I don't
remember,
so.
right?
I actually don't think it did.
Right, so that's a cool little like.
So you're not always talking to the same NPCs
well,
over
yeah,
and over.
so you already know who you talk to, and you already know if there's more dialogue choices available. So once you're done talking to them, if they have nothing more to say, it'll just black out like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just a cool little touch that I never noticed before. I don't know if it's been in the previous Tales game. Maybe you guys in the chat can help me out and let me know if it was like that in Zestiria.
Truthfully, the last time I played a Tales game was, gosh, I think Berseria was
Wait.
the last one I fully
My
played.
granddaughter.
Hey, hold up. It's not like.
Don't worry. Then take this.
So Berseria was the last
It's nothing
one?
fancy,
Okay, so you didn't play
but
Zestiria.
hopefully it helps.
I played a little bit of Berseria, but
Okay.
I think I just played the demo.
Oh man, cooking has now been added to my menu. So obviously the cooking mini games are back.
Awesome.
I'm gonna skip all this because you guys don't want to read
The amount of just things you can do in this game, it blows my mind. And the more
pickled boar sausage.
the more you play it, the more that gets added, and how everything progresses is just fantastic.
I'm not gonna get too much into the cooking stuff. You guys already, if you've played any of the other Tales games, you already know how the cooking works. Yes, there is an auto cook feature this time, so you can just skip all this. There's a lot of ingredients you can collect.
Now that hit the spot.
One of the skits here
Hey, Velvet,
As you can tell, the
can I
faces
ask you a
in the game
question?
are a lot more
You can
animated
do
they were in
whatever you
than the
want,
previous
but just
Berseria
because you
games.
ask doesn't
I like
mean
the
you're
comic
getting an
transitions in the
answer.
skits. This is new,
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it
skit
wasn't
system.
as animated before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the skit
exactly.
system is new, and there's a lot of different
can't
parameters for what
taste
change
anything?
how they look, which is awesome.
Not entirely.
So it really, you
I
know,
can
you can get a
taste
different experience,
else?
and
Nothing.
you know, really immerses you
I
into
don't
the
think I can
story,
feel full
and
either.
kind of gives you those awesome
don't
close-ups of
think?
the artwork of the
Talk like
characters.
you've never had a good meal before.
So while we're
I
here and
haven't.
while the skit's going
Not
on, I
normal
want to talk
food,
about a
at
little bit of the
least.
character. We already mentioned
Not
Velvet.
since I
You know, she's
became
on a
a
mission of
demon.
revenge.
So,
Something happened in the
what
beginning
have
of the
you been
game
eating?
where it's just really messed her up. She's just a
Please.
super dark
You were
character
in
in
that
there.
Poor
prison
girl's
with
had
me.
a rough 10
Yeah,
years
she's
of her
having
life.
she's having a rough time right now.
Yep.
Get it.
Which you'll see.
This is just what I
So
am.
RW Phoenix in the chat,
long
he
as
said
I
he's
have
always
a
been
recipe, I can
pacing
still
in the
cook.
Tales games.
And now I
Dimitri,
don't
maybe
even
you
have
could
to
touch on
worry about how it
the pacing of
tastes.
this game and kind of how it kind of unfolds.
Food
So I'm
keeps
gonna be
my
honest.
strength up.
It's a slow burn at
That's all I
first.
care
Yeah.
about.
What they're trying to do is trying to get you in touch with the characters. They're
Oh, yeah, the guy
build
with
that
weapon
connection.
shop
right,
gave
build
me
a
some
connection
gas
with
for the
Velvet
trip.
and
Yeah.
you know
Nearly forgot
explain
about it.
why
really
she's
think
so
it's a
dark
good
now.
idea to
You know
drink when
why
we've got
why
demons
she's
to
on this
fight?
mission of revenge. That's the other cool thing about it is like the.
I
It's
thought
not
you
just
couldn't
about
feel
saving the world.
cold.
It's about this mission of
true, I
revenge.
suppose.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
That's
drinking
what's
it
cool about
anyway.
this tale.
I'm
It's
using
not
it
just
for
your
something.
average Tales game where you're
Like
going out
what?
and you're trying to save the world. You're the
Lots of
shepherd.
names to
You're the
call
good guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Velvet's trying to murk someone.
Yeah.
She's trying to take someone out. Yeah.
I mean, she's not the first protagonist to be out for somebody.
To be after somebody, but her like purpose and her drive, like once you see what happens,
Yeah.
you're just like, oh man, this girl, you know, has issues.
Kind of demon I am.
The other character that we're talking with during the skits is Rokaru. Velvet meets him in while she's in prison. She does something for him, and he is indebted to her. He's this really badass samurai in the game. He carries a weapon, can't use it. It's a sword that he has. I believe it's called Stormwind. That's one of the swords he has on there, or in there, and you'll see it as he's battling. But he never uses it, and there's a reason why he can't use it. Another one of these little stories. Save point there. Let's check out this cave. So where we're at in the story here is we're looking for this lizard man, a demon supposedly, who's been devouring villagers. We don't know if it's true or not. That's who we're in the hunt for.
Awesome.
I don't want to go too far into it.
So I think maybe right now we're just gonna do a quick intermission, just to show.
So before
off.
we do the intermission, let's get to this
Okay,
first
okay.
battle. We're right here. I just
Okay,
want
let's
to kind
show
of
the
show
battle
off the battle
system a little
system. Yeah.
But I know there's a lot of fans waiting for those giveaways and everything. But don't worry, we're gonna come
Yeah,
back
yeah.
with more. We lost a little bit of time there with the controller stuff, but you know we're right back in it. So here we go with the battle system.
Yep.
The animations are so fluid.
Yeah, there's a lot of fluidity, and obviously, as you can see, you can stop the battle as well.
Yep. You can pause it.
Yeah.
Switch
Kind of pick your
different
enemy, pick your tactic.
Yeah. You have your Mystic Arts that are back from the other Tales games. Too. Let me see if I can pull one off here.
So maybe you could talk about kind of the comboing and kind of the skills and how they kind of work together.
Yeah, that battle went by pretty quick, but yeah, what you could do is you could assign different combos to different buttons, so it's kind of like dial a combo, if you will.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you start out with the square, you can hit X, and then you can customize it. You can go into the arts menu and just customize the combos how you want them. Customize the moves how you want them to flow. So it's a lot better than, well, I wouldn't say it's a lot. I would say it's improved from the last Tales game. Any other questions in the chat about the game? Or should we get on to the intermission?
Muffin's Mania, he says, how does the camera compare to the stereo? I know it's been improved in this one as well. There's some camera changes as well.
The camera is very fast-paced, especially once you get 4 characters on screen at once.
Yeah.
So it does get a little crazy at times. Nothing you can't keep track of. It's really simple. It's wide out enough. You can use the right analog stick to rotate, so it's fine. It's manageable.
Awesome. Yeah, I know that was a little bit of a point of contention early on in some of the earlier Tales games, and the fluidity of action in this game is just phenomenal.
So I understand why they did it. It used to be on a 2D plane where the camera was a lot more manageable, but with the progression of the graphics and the gameplay and just time, you have to go to a 3D camera. This one works. This one's fine for sure.
Great. So I mean that was just a tiny preview of the battle system, but as I said, we're just gonna stop and roll some more trailers really quickly.
Yeah, speaking of characters, this is actually,
oh yeah,
you guys that are joining us, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
This is a world premiere. This is the first time we're showing. It actually wasn't, it almost wasn't ready on time. We weren't going to have it here on the stream, but like 10 minutes before the stream, our guy said, hey, we have something for you. Boom. Bam.
And there it is.
So check it out.
So
Enjoy.
no, just to preface it, what it is this is a character trailer. So
Yes.
we're going to be releasing a series of character trailers that breaks down kind of an overview of who they are, a little bit about how they tie into the story. So here's our first one about Velvet. So let us know what you think in the chat, and we'll be back for more giveaways as well as more gameplay. So
see you in a few.
Time to wake up. Okay. Morning. I told you to stop calling me Laffy. I'm not a little kid anymore.
Bit of a fever, I'm afraid.
But I wanted to go to the Cape.
Sorry, you'll have to wait.
Can I at least read a book?
Don't trouble your sister, Laphicet.
I'm sorry, Velvet.
Whoa, hey! What's everyone apologizing for? We're a family, right?
I'll make a new world. A world where my sister can be happy. Velvet, run! Arthur!
I ask no forgiveness. The sin is mine to bear.
Men and beasts possessed by evil spirits, hunting and killing anyone they could. But even in the depths of despair, only two things matter to me. The taste of blood-soaked flesh, and revenge upon one man.
I'm extra good at beating up.
Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. We're back.
Dimitri.
All right, we're back.
Good to see you again.
That
Good to
was
see
the
you again.
first debut of the character trailer for Velvet. I hope you guys like that. As I said, we're gonna have more trailers just like that coming out as we lead up to launch. I hope that gave you a little glimpse of who she is as a character, shows off the art style and kind of the the high production quality of the game. On that note, I want to give away this super high quality product as well. We're gonna do another CE giveaway here. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to ask you a question and also put it in the chat. So just rapid fire the answers, and I'm going to do a keyword for the right answer. So if you put the right answer in, you have a chance to win. Please, as I said, follow us as well because we'll be doing a lot of these giveaways, hopefully forever.
Is this on Facebook or Twitch?
This is on Twitch as well. Another one on Twitch. So the question is, what is the main character's name in Tales of Xillia 2?
So the co-protagonist, there was a co-protagonist, also female, in Tales of Xillia. What was her name? She was, I guess you can consider her the first female protagonist in a Tales.
No, this one was for Xillia 2.
Xillia 2, I meant. Oh, I'm Xillia 2. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the wrong one. Not the female protagonist from Xillia 1. The male main protagonist. What was his name in Tales of Xillia 2?
Xillia 2. Sorry, guys.
That was my bad. I got
It's
a
okay,
little ahead of
Dimitri.
myself. W1
I
for
forgive
Xillia
you.
1. Oh, thanks. But Keeb, you were while we're waiting for the answers to come in, you were kind of mentioning you weren't talking enough. What do you want to talk about in terms of the Tales series?
Well, I mean...
Did you play Tales of Destiny?
I did
For
play Tales of
PlayStation 1?
Destiny, yeah. I actually
Okay.
also played the remake, which was pretty interesting.
What was the remake on?
The remake was on PS2.
PS2, okay.
So, oh man, when did I last play Destiny? It was like 2007.
Jeez, okay. Did it come out here, the remake?
The remake didn't come out
I
here, no.
figured as much. I
The
was like, wait a minute, I
remake
would've known about
and
this.
the sequel didn't come out here. So
Okay.
Destiny came out on the PlayStation. Gosh, I love Stan as a character. I loved the character development on Tales of Destiny. Back then, on the PlayStation, JRPGs, they were good, but I felt like Destiny had another layer to the characters.
Was it the cooking layer?
Mm.
Was it the fact that you can cook?
Well, no. Well, yes, you could cook.
Okay.
But not only were the human cast, there, your weapons could talk to you, right? You had
That was weird. Talking sword, right?
the talking sword,
That's never happened in
whose
another
names
game.
I was so young when the game came out, but it was new to me because that was something that you didn't expect to see in
Right.
a JRPG back then. This is me coming from Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy V.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the history of Tales is just awesome, and it's so great how all the games in the series offer something different, but still kind of in the world, the style is just...
You can kind of pick up any Tales game and you'll get a brand new story.
Yeah, exactly. So we're getting ready to pick the winner here for the
Is this the
second giveaway.
Wow.
And the question was, just give everyone a little more time. What was the main character's name in Tales of Xillia 2?
I know.
There's a lot of people that know. There's a lot of people that know. So I'm just gonna give it 10 more seconds, and then I'm gonna pick a winner. So if you haven't put your answer in yet, please do.
You know, back then, it was also really hard to get Tales games because that's when they were just debuting in the States. There weren't many copies made of Destiny and Destiny 2.
They are still difficult to get.
Oh yeah, no, I had
Destiny 2 is like ridiculous.
I had to get them both off of eBay for like $80 each.
Jeez, okay.
And that's something too that we want to talk about as well. You know, it's so exciting to bring these games, you know, to the Western market, and Bandai Namco has been really interested in kind of building anime titles, JRPGs, you know, bringing that stuff to the fans that have been clamoring for it forever. With that, I'm gonna.
You put in the wrong keyword.
I did.
You put in his last name.
Yeah, they're still deciding on the keyword,
but
we'll get a winner soon.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
There's no, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I see. Okay. Cool, here we go. We put that in. The winner is Rama 2022.
Rama 22, congrats. That's a collector's edition for you.
Rama, thanks, man.
Not this one. This one's mine.
Awesome. So let's get back to some gameplay here. Let's jump back on the
some
gameplay.
More gameplay?
Yeah.
We can do that.
So Rama 2022, we really appreciate that, man. We'll be reaching out to you with the prize. So
what's that smell?
We're back into the cave here, the ice cave. And so, Dimitri, what hour of the game are we seeing here?
This is about 2 to 3 hours into the game. I'll jump into this battle again because the battles go really fast because I'm just so good at this game. It's ridiculous.
Did you do any grinding?
Mr. Cart's here, coming up. Did I do any grinding? You know what? I always do. I'm always a sucker for it. Like, so, just like in the other Tales games, if you go away from an area, the enemies will appear again, right? So anytime they reappear, I'll fight them again. It's just me. I'm a terrible person when it comes to that kind of stuff. I just love to grind.
What difficulty are you on? Normal.
On this one, but I played on hard before. And just the other thing is the environments in this game are ridiculous. Like, I know we're going through an ice cave, but later on, you get some really, really cool environments.
One thing that they added that they didn't have in Zestiria is they have a trail on the map where you walk, so you don't have to worry about going back in the same direction. I had that problem in the very first dungeon of Zestiria, and I just kept getting lost when I was getting to the next main character.
One thing I never got in the games, and maybe you can help me out with this, whenever you attack an enemy from the back, it doesn't matter. You never get the surprise. There's no surprise attack. It's always like you just start a battle.
But on the same note, right, you always get surprise attacked by the enemy when they get you from behind.
Okay, so I've never been... Enemies are super slow, so I've never had that issue happening
I had that problem so much on Tales of the Abyss.
All right.
But I was also like, what, 14, 15 when that game came out.
So I'm going to let this enemy attack me from the back, see what happens. There we go.
I don't think that counted.
See? You don't think it counted because I wasn't
You were like sort of like to the side, yeah.
Right, fair enough. We'll get rid of these enemies and we'll go further in the game. I'm hoping to get a cutscene because I really want to show you how gorgeous these graphics are. Like, the in-game engine is ridiculously cool in this game. Pay attention to the camera. Like I said, it's manageable. It works just fine. You can use the right analog stick to move the camera around. It's no longer assigned to the dodge button like it was before.
Let's move on.
We got some battle boots. Let me actually show you a little bit of the customization here too. Like, the one thing I always appreciate about JRPGs, or like good JRPGs, whenever they do this, is they actually show the type of weapon that's on there. So Amber Blade, different from a Blood Blade, different type. Right?
Yeah, the equip screen and the character breakdown stuff is awesome.
Yep, agreed.
So is there cosmetic changes for I think most of the items, right?
Yes.
Which is awesome too.
Yeah. So whenever it's a new type of item, it'll be a cosmetic change. And then one other thing you'll notice there is the master skill. Anytime you get the master skill all the way up, you'll see that it says 31 out of 65 up there. Once it goes all the way up, and once you master that skill, anytime you pick up that similar type weapon, you'll always have that master skill already. So you don't have to keep grinding to get it up there. Let's find a cutscene here. These things that I'm picking up here are those little orbs. I forget what the name of them are, but you meet these cats throughout the world, and I know you like that, Rakib.
I'm a fan of cats.
They are interesting interesting animals. Oh, so we can destroy crag boulders. But anyway, once you meet these cats, actually here's one coming up right here. This is one of the chests. You actually unlock chests by collecting cats boxes. Is what they are.
So is there no sorcerer's? I just noticed there's no sorcerer's ring.
Huh?
There's no sorcerer's ring.
Right. So I found a cat. There he is.
Look how cute that is. That's awesome.
And he gives me stuff for finding him.
He explodes into candy.
Yes. You find them throughout the world. Here I'm just picking up different like fragments for cooking or like material, like to create new materials.
Great. Well, while you're watching Dimitri play, I'm going to do another giveaway for the standard edition here. If you could show that up. Cool.
We got to get through these giveaways, man. We got a lot. Let's do it.
There we go. So it's the same style. I'm going to ask you a question as well as put it in the chat just to choose who will be the winner. The question for this one is, what's the name of Tales of Berseria's opening song, and who sings it?
I know. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the battle, but you can also switch your characters, hitting L1 and then using left to right on the D-pad.
You can switch them in real time?
In real time?
Huh.
So if you didn't hear that question, it was, what is the name of Tales of Berseria's opening song, and who sings it? I'm going to put it in the chat as well. So fire that off in the chat, and we'll pick a winner here.
You won't get out if you get stuck.
If the entries are flying in, you guys know it. You guys know the music.
I'm just purposely dodging these enemies so we can get to a really cool cutscene. Break this boulder, bam. Oh, there we go, yeah.
So if you haven't played the Tales series before, maybe you guys could talk about jumping in on this series and kind of, would you say that this title is a good place to start? Because it is a new story, but it's also a prequel, so.
So the way Tales games works is, I mean, like, yes, technically this game is a prequel to Berseria, but they're all mostly standalone titles, you know, with the exception of, like, Dawn of the New World.
Yep.
So, yes, would I say this is a good starting point for a newcomer to Tales? Yes, but any game, I would say, would be a good starting point for a Tales fan.
So I would have to disagree with only one title, which is Tales of Xillia. Like, you should play Xillia 1 before you play Xillia 2.
Okay, but that's what I meant.
That was like a direct sequel.
No, and that's what I meant. Like, you know, Symphonia, Dawn of the New World, and Xillia 2, those are the only two direct sequels. You know, Fantasia and Symphonia took place in the same world, but you can play either or and you won't get lost or confused.
And this is what, so somewhat of a prequel to Berseria?
Yeah, I mean,
it's got some story elements of Berseria, if you will. It takes place in the same world.
It takes place in the same universe, but I think they're a few hundred years apart. You know, similarly how Tales of Symphonia is a prequel to Fantasia by thousands of years, technically.
Exactly. So yes, to answer your question, short answer, definitely a great starting point.
Okay.
You can jump in, you'll know all the characters.
And obviously this is the newest title. It's the graphics are fantastic. The amount of work that's gone into this game just honestly blows my mind. Great, so I'm going to keep putting the question out here. I'm going to give it about 10-15 more seconds. So if you didn't put your entry in for what is the name of Tales of Berseria opening song and who sings it, please throw it in the chat right now. We got a lot of entries, so best of luck to everyone. As I said, we're giving away the PS4 version of the game.
Fancy.
There it is. We'll also be giving away one more collector's edition at the end of the stream on Facebook Live. So when you have a chance, you can jump over there as well. We're going to do the same thing and pick a winner there.
Should we give away some of the regular physical editions on Facebook as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So are we also including the keychain?
With every person that wins, they get a keychain. Yes.
Everyone's going to get the pre-order keychain as well. That's just awesome. So if you do get the collector's edition, it'll complete the set. And if you have the standard edition, you can start your collection. So awesome. Great. So we're going to roll here. Roll for the winner. The winner is MSL427.
You can't taste anything.
MSL427. Congrats, man. We're going to send you a congrats message right now.
Still, being able to smell but not taste.
MSL427. Thanks, man.
Great job.
Appreciate you being a fan, and hope you enjoy the game. We're really looking forward to you playing it. Great.
Send us pics on our social media at Bandai Namco US when you get your copy. Do another one.
Oh yeah, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Okay. Great. Okay. We have some few standard editions to give away, so it's time to do another one.
Is that a heal circle?
Let's
maybe, but I don't need it. I'm too good for this game.
I kind of want to take some. It's hard to find questions now that there's so many people putting "Burn by Flow," which was the answer to that song, of course.
Oh, cutscene. Here we go.
Oh, here's a cutscene. So let's wait a sec.
So we can't hear the audio, so I don't really know what's happening. An exorcist. Exorcists take care of the demons. And there is the lizard demon that we were supposed to be fighting.
No,
and I guess we're going to be fighting him. He was thrown in by the lizard demon? Possibly. So this teaches me about weak point combos. You can hit different points.
So people were saying that for the last one about caps, we didn't have caps on there as a selection, so either way was a way to win. Great. I'm gonna do another one just for the standard edition. The question is, give me 1 second.
To your edge, harsh rebuttal.
Okay. The question is, what is it? Dimitri, tell us about that cutscene that we just saw. What were we?
So we were just introduced to this demon that we were hunting down. This is the reason we are in this ice cave. This demon here is hunting down or is killing humans in this village, and you're trying to hunt him down. Is that the case? Who knows?
Have to play to find out. Yeah, we're gonna pass it off to a pro here.
Pro. I know how to do it.
Did you rematch your controls?
I might have. You might have to go into
I think so.
Yeah,
I got it. Okay, so connecting searing edge.
To harsh rebuttal.
Okay.
So just, go square, or well.
Okay, so the question that we're going with next for the standard edition, please put the answer into the chat. There it is. Chronologically, how old is Elzen? Aizen, excuse me. Chronologically, how old is Aizen in the series?
So Aizen's real age in Tales of Berseria. He may look 30, but don't be fooled, ladies.
There's a lot of demon magic out there.
He's actually a different type of character. He is I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Malakim? He's kind of he can't be seen by everyone, but he's so Malakim or Malakim, I believe it's Malakim, are tied to the executioners. They're kind of like the foot soldiers. They do their bidding. He's actually a free Malakim or Malakim, however you pronounce it. But what makes him different is he's separated from that. He's free from all that. He's a really interesting character. I believe he attacks using like coins, like he throws coins. It's pretty crazy. I haven't got him in this build, in this version of the game yet. I got him on the last playthrough. Really cool character, really cool design. I expect to see a lot of cosplayers playing him. So, yes, how old he is, that's the question.
So there seems to be some contention, but it seems like people have it right, so I'm going to give them a little more time to put in their answers. But thanks for everyone for watching and entering. And as I said, giveaways are a big part of our streams, so we want to make sure that everyone knows what's going on. So please, stick to our social media channels as well as our Twitch page to kind of know when we're going to be going live, when we're doing giveaways, what kind of activations, events we're doing. We're really excited for the titles that are coming out, as well as doing this week of streaming, which we have Power Rangers, Naruto, and Digimon coming up this week. So we have a lot of stuff to give away, a lot of special guests, all kinds of good stuff. Okay, so we got some entries. I'm gonna roll. Drum roll, please. All right, and the winner is Tijen. Tijen, T-E-J-E-N-N. Tijen.
Sure.
And the answer was 800 years. 800 years old was how old he was.
He doesn't look a year over 799.
You think a second-rate
you
sailor
slide
like me
dog.
I know, right?
all that mischief by myself? I mean,
Awesome.
sure, I was in on it.
Great.
Congrats,
It wasn't without
Taijin.
its benefits.
Big win. How many did we give out so far? So we gave away. We have one more collector's edition.
Yeah, we're gonna give the last collector's edition out on Facebook. So
Sweet.
we're gonna jump over there in a little bit to do
Okay.
giveaways.
How many
But
physical editions do we have left?
I think we only have 1 or 2 left.
Okay.
So we'll make sure that they all get given out.
I want to give them all out. I don't even want it anymore. They're just there for people.
And as we said, you know, this is just one. We'll also be doing a launch stream for Tales of Berseria as well. So we'll have more copies to give away then as well. But
So you're saying if people don't win a collector's edition, they might have the possibility of winning one during the launch stream on January 24th?
yeah, the Crushing Russian
Wow.
doesn't lie. The Crushing Russian over here. By the way, we're calling Dimitri the Crushing Russian now because I don't know if you know you guys this, but this guy does MMA. He's a video game master and a master in the ring.
This man is ripped.
Awesome.
Follow
awesome.
my Twitter for all cool pics of the Crushing Russian.
Thanks to Cool Casual Gamer.
Oh,
He
cut off
says
his
he's loving
tail.
the stream.
You guys totally missed a cool. Oh, she took his tail. Now she is mean. That's just mean to do that.
So if there's any questions that the chat wants to throw out right now in between the giveaways, it'd be great because this is a good time to maybe take some questions,
We need a boat fix.
talk with these guys. You know, these guys have been playing the series since its inception.
So one thing I kind of want to address really quickly.
Yeah, sure.
Maggie Lou. I thought she was going to be a really annoying character in this. One of the funniest characters in the game. I haven't got her here yet, but she does appear early on in the game. She's like this witch who's like super old, kind of similar to Aizen. She's super old, but she's younger, or she's older than what she appears. She's got like this history of the world. She's traveling, and she's the way she speaks and her story. Biggest surprise of the game to me was Maggie Lou. Just her attitude. And I just fell in love with the character. I thought it was gonna be like Aizen the badass, or Rokoru the samurai. Maggie Lou, really cool character. I dig it. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on her. Like once the game comes out, it's really not evident in the trailer. Hopefully the upcoming character trailer shows more of her style, if you will. But she is like out of all the Tales games, I was just pleasantly surprised with her. That was it. That's all I wanted to say about that. I know you guys are. I wanted to get that out of the way.
We'll look forward to that character.
Yes.
Dimitri is obviously a big fan.
Crushing Russian approved.
So some of the questions are, have we put out information about the voice acting? Could we talk about that?
No.
Yeah. So that's not out yet. But don't worry, stay
if you
tuned.
guys listen to the English dub, not gonna lie, kind of cheesy at times. Once the story gets going, gets really dark, really cool, and the voice actors do an amazing. Like listen to the voice or the English audio. It is really well done, and you will recognize. We can't say who they are, but you will recognize the voices in the game. There's some noticeable talent.
Awesome, great. So we're gonna jump onto the Facebook Live now to do a collector's edition giveaway. So
What's our Facebook page, Dalton? Is it Facebook at Bandai Namco US?
yeah, Facebook.com/Bandai Namco US. We're live right there, so it's a mirror of what we're doing here on Twitch. But we want to make sure that those fans also get a chance to win as well. So we're gonna throw a question out there.
Is this for the collector's edition?
Yeah, for our third collector's edition.
Oh man.
For the giveaway. This one I think for fans will be pretty easy, but we want to give everyone a chance to win. So the question is, name the female co-protagonist in Tales of Xillia 1.
See, I was
female
jumping
co-protagonist for Tales of Xillia 1. In the Facebook Live messaging. And
Go over there. Rakib,
Yes, sir.
what you doing?
I think I just collected some cat's points.
Okay. So I totally missed that cutscene where she cut off his tail, so I have no context for what was going on there. What happened?
I wasn't reading the dialogue.
Oh,
I was just in the zone with a boss
lucky
fight.
for you, I
But
played
I
the game earlier, and I know what happened. So really quick, well, he's playing it right now, so luckily for you, so what happened in that cutscene? Cut off the tail, she's going to take that tail back to the village and say she killed him. The demon wasn't really killing people. He was kind of just, he had his own thing going on, so she cut off his tail kind of to make it look like, it was a ruse. She made it look like she killed him.
And maybe you could talk a little bit, Dimitri, too, about the variety of environments. So they're obviously in an ice environment here.
I really wish I would have gotten a little farther because all we're really seeing is this ice cave. But now, you're heading out of there now.
The opening village as well is a different location.
Different location, just like a really summer type area. Once the big event happens, you get into this dungeon area where you're trying to escape. Another really cool sequence where you get to meet a few of the characters. And not everyone is who they appear in the game. There's some enemy, or there's some people you're talking to inside the dungeon where you're just like, wow, this is really happening type of thing. So it's interesting.
So just to clarify, a lot of people are asking questions about Facebook Live. If you go onto our Facebook Live live chat right now and enter the proper name of the female co-protagonist of Tales of Exilia 1, you'll have a chance to win the collector's edition for Tales of Berseria. So jump over there and throw the answer out there. So female co-protagonist of Tales of Exilia 1 on the Facebook Live live feed, and you'll have a chance.
Some fighting. Oh, you want to check out? Oh, yeah, so let's check out some more of the battles here.
On to battle.
So if you want to switch characters, it's L1 and then D-pad left and right. If you want to switch to left forward. Yeah. Once again, each character has their own mystic arts. I'm not too far into it, so I can't show you like the really cool battle system stuff. Once we hit the live stream on January 24th, when the game comes out, pick up your copy today. I will show more of the battle system. It's a lot more technical than what it looks like here. The battles are just going by really quick because I have it set on normal. Don't judge me. But it gets better, and there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more nuance to each battle system there.
They replaced the TP system with the stamina system.
They did.
I think this is the first time they brought it back since, what, Destiny 2?
Yes. I will say yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so keep going on the with the comments.
Any other questions about the game? I'm fielding them.
Yeah. We see more questions go in. So all the people that are putting chance. So
like our Facebook.
Yeah, while you're over there, like our Facebook, follow us because
Wow, we had a special guest for a second there. That was awesome.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna pick somebody here. Okay, the winner I got, Danny Sotelo.
Danny Sotelo.
Milia Maxwell was the answer. Danny Sotelo, we really appreciate you being a fan, the support. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for throwing out the answer and being a fan and watching us live here on Facebook as well as Twitch.
It's actually Mila, but we'll take it.
Mila. Appreciate that, man. Okay. So we're moving forward.
How many more physical editions do we have left? We have like, what, 2?
I think we have one more to give away.
One more?
So, yeah. So I'm going to give one more away on Twitch. But before we do that, I just want to talk about kind of how many costumes there are in the game. I know there's a huge array of costumes in the base game. So Dimitri, maybe you could touch on the costumes, kind of the customization of your character. I know we touched on it a little bit, but just the range of costumes. I know there's cowboy hats and
So there's a lot of cosmetic changes.
Yeah.
As with like most current Tales games, I mean, the detail is incredible. Like, it's not just put on a cowboy hat. It's actually like, hey, we have this particular hair for this type of cowboy hat. We have funny glasses. It's ridiculous the amount of pieces that are in this game. Not sure if I will touch on this. So there is another aspect to the game that I haven't got yet. Once you do get a ship, and once you get your ship, you can actually send the ship out to collect different items for you. That component takes place in real time. So say you take your ship out for 3 or 4 hours. If the system's turned off, it runs off the internal clock, and you'll actually, if you come back in like 3 or 4 hours, you will have the items come back to you. Kind of spoiled a little bit. You showed the ship. It's not ready yet, but it's there. So what you want to do? Yeah, you want to head back into the city. You're getting us lost over here, Rakib.
Dimitri, this is your fault for playing ahead of me.
Yeah. Hey, he's farming XP, man.
I guess go towards the green area.
And maybe talk about the party system. So, you know, picking your party, composition of your party, you know, how that affects the game, you know, what kind of character types you're looking for to kind of have the, you know, the best combination of types or moves, skills.
Right, so I find it really interesting in the beginning that they give you Velvet and Rokuru, just because they're both warrior type characters. I would have liked, say, Maggie Lu in the beginning because she's a magic user. So just like any other RPG, you have like different classes. You have Maggie Lu who like uses a lot of defensive magic. You have Laphicet who does like healing spells and stuff like that. So it's up to you how you want to build out your party. You can have like a party of healers and a magic user, or you can have all warriors. You know.
Yeah.
And each character plays a little bit differently. Aizen's more of a ranged character. He fights from far away. Rokuru likes to get in close with his daggers. Velvet just tears stuff up with her blades. It's ridiculous. So a lot of customization when it comes to the battle system and your party makeup.
I mean, I can see why they made you start with 2 warriors versus like a warrior and a mage.
See, I don't see. I was hoping they'd have you start with a warrior and like a mage, just because they can teach you the different spells. But I'm you know, it's for
obviously once you unlock more party members, then it's player choice.
Once you unlock the full party,
Yeah.
man, the amount of customization is ridiculous. in
And
this
some
game.
questions we're getting. External Flash is asking, will there be any serious crossover costumes?
External Flash, you're putting me on the spot here. Obviously, if you, I can't say for sure, but if you played the other Tales games, you know there is opportunity. We'll just call it opportunity for crossover costumes. How about that?
Awesome, cool. So we're gonna do one more giveaway. We have one more copy. Could you grab me the copy?
Okay.
I guess I got it right here. It's the same. It doesn't change much over there. Awesome. So we're gonna do one more giveaway on Facebook Live. To give people the opportunity watching over there to win as well. We just gave away a collector's edition over there. We've also given away 2 collector's edition and a few copies of the normal edition on Twitch. So same setup for Facebook. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna throw out a question. I'm gonna throw out one of our questions here, and please put the right answer on Facebook Live. So if you're on Twitch chat, you don't have a chance to win it on Twitch chat for this one. Jump over to Facebook Live. That's where you have the opportunity to win this one. So the question for this one is, what was Sori's role or occupation in Tales of Zestiria?
I believe it's pronounced Soray.
Soray. What was Soray's role and occupation in Tales of Zestiria? Okay?
Always ready to fight.
Sori's role and occupation in Tales of Zestiria. Put that into the Facebook Live right now, and we'll pick a winner for that.
Should they like our Facebook page, Carson?
You should absolutely like our Facebook page.
It's a good page.
That's where we're doing all our content drops, all our trailers, you name it. If there's any information about a Bandai Namco title, go there. I mean, we're talking all these great anime titles. The ones we're doing this week, from Digimon, Boruto, Power Rangers. Then we got the Souls games. We have Project Cars. We have Little Nightmares on the way. It's a million. There's a million titles that we're putting out. Maybe not a million, but a huge breadth of titles. So if you stay tuned to our page, you know, follow Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, you name it. We'll be calling out all these streams that we're doing. So you'll have an option for to win, as well as see all our fantastic trailers, screenshots, you name it.
Are you trying to figure out where to go, Rakib?
No.
Okay. You know where to go?
No.
Okay.
Rakib doesn't ask for directions. He just goes. That's how he's playing it. That's sometimes in the RPG games. That's just the best way to do it.
You know, it's all you.
Let me drive here a little bit.
So I mean, just for a little
navigation
UI,
was never my strong point. I'm skilled, but I
talk about the UI a little bit. You know, you have the map, the mini map up there, which kind of shows you the different areas you can go to, what direction you're facing, potential the points that you people you can talk to, things you can collect, which is really awesome. Okay, so the question was what was Soray's occupation in Tales of Zestiria? Her role or her occupation?
His.
His.
Man, Dalton is a pro in Tales games, FYI, in case you didn't know. He's new to this, guys. He's mainly about like Dark Souls and Tekken and stuff like that.
I love all games and I love anime as well.
And he is learning the Tales series, so he's sorry that he didn't know Soray's occupation or gender. I said it.
Technically, is Sora even like considered male because he's not really human?
Spoilers.
You find that out in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, you
Wait,
call it out.
are you talking about Soria, or are you talking about...
Sora in Berseria?
Yeah.
Yeah, you find out in like 10 minutes.
Okay, okay, good point.
Okay.
But there are female and male genders.
Okay, so one more call out for that. Sore's occupation and Tales of Berseria.
While we're waiting on that, I finally made it to where I was supposed to. So I delivered Dial's tale to the shipping guild. What we're trying to do now, like through in the story, is trying to get a ship to sail.
Good.
I'm afraid we can't.
I'm in a hurry.
You wouldn't.
It's a trade.
We're also dealing with some of the executioners here. Lady Teresa, who's just, if you've ever seen a certain movie that takes place in the cold, it's animated, maybe you know of it, had a song that's really popular.
What are you talking about?
Very similar character type, very ice cold, kind of like this weather that we're in.
We didn't have any.
All the more reason.
So we're ready to pick our winner for the Facebook Live giveaway. Huge props to Nelson Vong. Nelson Vong just won a standard edition Tales of Berseria. Thanks, man. Thank you so much for tuning in and being a huge fan. Great. Is there anything else you want to touch on, Dimitri? Any stuff, the gameplay stuff?
No,
or?
really, we're getting into like the enhancement stuff. I can show more of this on the live stream. It's just being able to modify the different gear and stuff like that using materials. Pretty basic RPG stuff.
And we'll have more information on the launch stream too.
Certainly.
You know, we just wanted to show you a bit of the system, kind of how it looks, the skit system, get into the menus a little bit, and then do these giveaways as well as the biggest thing we want to show is how awesome that collector's edition. Maybe we can pull the collector's edition back up and maybe do a quick kind of recap of what's in there again, and maybe if you didn't tune in at the beginning.
I'm gonna,
it'd be
you know
great
what?
to-
I'm gonna. You guys open this up. I'm gonna finish this up because I want to get back to the.
Sure, I got it.
To the main title screen so we can play that sweet trailer because I love that song.
Pixies Stole My Apples is asking, is the storyline very in depth? Those are my kinds of game. Absolutely. The story in this game takes center stage. These characters you will fall in love with. You will see them through thick and thin. I mean, Velvet's an extremely complicated character, really dealing with some personal issues, kind of on a huge vendetta mission, which is awesome. And of course, you have the whole Tales of series lore and the years and years of Japanese content as well as the video game content that's come out over the years. All right, so here we go. Going back into we can go into the close shot again and show some of the stuff. Here we go. So as we said earlier, we've got this awesome art book as well as has all kinds of information about starter guide about the battle system. It's got the key art. It's got character backgrounds. Tells you about the arts. You name it. And then we've got the kind of the chibi style pixel keychains as well as part of the collector's edition. We've got this awesome steel book. Let me get that really close in there. Oop, I missed the camera.
So shiny.
Yeah, it's really shiny, perfect, really nice quality, really thick, great for protecting your game, as well as showing off your collection.
Music CD and trading cards.
Okay, yeah, the trading cards and the music CD coming with it as well. We've got the kind of the starter story.
It's a mini novel, yeah.
The mini novel, which kind of leads you into the story, gives you a little bit of background as you start the game. Of course, we have the actual game, which actually says Collector's Edition on the top if you do purchase this version.
Nice little detail.
And then we've got these awesome figurines here that are just awesome quality. You have to put these together yourself, as I said, but they're pretty great. And then, and here's the box itself, which is great for storing all your titles, or if you want to store all the stuff from the collector's edition, that has the box, the key art on it as well.
Just a really well put together collector's edition for sure. If you can find it somewhere, pick it up. I mean, it's definitely worth the price. The game comes out January 24th on PlayStation 4 and January 26th on Steam. So it's coming out to PC. Via Steam, and it's coming out to PlayStation 4. You can get it digitally. So what you can do, you can actually pre-order it digitally and get an exclusive skit and a static theme as well. So if you like going digital, extra incentive to do so because of the the extras there for you. So there's that as well.
Awesome. So I think we're going to sign off for today. As I said, this is just the first day of the week of streaming. So if you tune in tomorrow at 4 p.m. PST, we're going to do Power Rangers Mega Battle. And with a special live guest.
It's gonna be awesome. Definitely tune in for that.
And that's an awesome beat 'em up style 4-player couch co-op game. Like you get to take control of the Rangers. You got Megazord battles, and it's from the original series. So if you're a fan of the old TV show or the upcoming movie as well, that's what it kind of touches on.
Rakeem, before we sign off, where can they find you on Twitter?
What's
your Twitter handle?
It's Rakeem Marvelous.
It's there on the screen.
I just post coffee and cats, so you don't want to follow Dimitri. He's.
I just post pictures of Russian stuff going on, but
this guy just posts pictures of him in the ring, just armbarring people and choking people out. No, he's a big gamer. We call him the Crushing Russian. I mean, it's games and MMA for this guy.
Follow Bandai Namco. Follow us if you also want. We post stuff about our lives there, but we love video games. We post about video games as well. Follow Rakeem on Twitch. If anything, he has to post video game stuff there, right? Right?
At some point.
Hey, feel free to follow me. My handle's down there. It's Delinquent. I'll be the new community manager here at Bandai Namco. So DM me, send me a question. If you're interested in potentially working together, you name it. So I'll be around.
You don't have to look at only my hideous mug anymore. Also, before we sign off, you saw Cyrus earlier. He'll be on the Naruto stream. You'll see his tag there, but it's @C Wesson. That's WESSON, like Smith and Wesson, like the gun. Blow. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know we had some technical difficulties. Thank you for standing by and working through them. If you didn't win a collector's edition, join in on January 24th.
Yeah, and we'll be giving away stuff through the week of streaming. So if it wasn't Tales of Berseria today, it could be Digimon, Power Rangers, or Boruto down the line. So yeah, please keep following us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Take care.